my name is Samuel Olaoluwa Olaseyinde, aka Samuel Agrebi. I'm an actor and I'm right here on the project, Baba Sala.
On Lagos Island stands a building that has witnessed history, a hall where stories were told, voices were raised, and culture was preserved. Glover Memorial Hall. Built in the 19th century, this historic theatre is not just a venue, it is a cradle of Nigerian performance arts. From theatre to politics, from early cinema to legendary stage plays, Glover Hall has remained a sacred ground for storytelling. On this day, Sunday the 21st December 2025, it hosts a story that belongs here. The story of a man whose laughter shaped generations. Baba Sala. For many, Baba Sala was laughter. But behind the oversized glasses, comic work, and unforgettable costumes was a man, a husband, a father, a creative spirit who carried joy even when life was heavy.
Ó fún mi ní ìfàsẹ́yìn gidigidi. Àwa ò tí mọ nǹkan tí wọ́n ń pè ní piracy ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa wípé ká jí iṣẹ́ ènìyàn ká tún tẹ̀ ká lọ máa ta. Èmi ló jẹ́ ní àkọ́kọ́ tí ìyà yẹn kọ́ jẹ. Nígbà tí a ṣe fíìmù yẹn tán, táwọn jàǹdùkú wọ́n gbé fíìmù yẹn mọ́ mi lọ́wọ́, wọ́n lọ sọ di fídíò kẹsẹ̀, wọ́n tà káàkiri. So ó wá mú ká pàdánù àwọn tí ìbá wa máa wò nínú tíátà. Gbogbo owó tí mo ní ni mo run lórí fíìmù yẹn, gbogbo òní mi ni mo kó lórí fíìmù yẹn. 1.5 million nígbà yẹn bó bá jẹ́ bí àsìkò yìí ni a máa lọ sí nǹkan bíi 15 million ní owó tá a ná. Ó ṣe pé ilé 5 ni mo mortgage fún àti yáwó yẹn nígbà yẹn tí àwọn òyìnbó ló wá bá wa yá. Ìlú òyìnbó náà láti lọ parí ẹ̀. So ó gbà wá lásìkò wa, ó gbà wá tó bí oṣù 3 àbí 4 ká tó lè ṣe fíìmù yẹn tán.
Let's do a quick calculation here. When Moses Olaiya Baba Sala produced Orunmoro in 1982, the production was reported to be around 1.5 million naira. At the time, the exchange rate was approximately 67 kobo to a dollar, which means 1.5 million naira investment was equivalent to about 2,238,806 US dollars in 1982. To estimate the present day value of this amount, US inflation data is used as a proxy. This approach is necessary because historically, Nigerian inflation data is inconsistent and insignificantly more volatile. Based on US inflation trends, $2,238,806 in 1982 has the same purchasing power as approximately $7,504,500 US dollars in 2025. If this 2025 dollar value is converted back to naira using a contemporary exchange rate, it amounts to approximately 10,887,453,555 naira and 0 kobo. This figure provides a conservative estimate of the economic value potentially lost to piracy, underscoring the severe financial impact piracy had on Baba Sala's work and on the sustainability of indigenous stage and film production during that era. This stage drama dares to look beyond the comedy and into the man. Each character carries a lesson.
My name is Sarah Frans, and I'm playing the role of Mitra, one of the co-wives of Baba Sala. The interesting thing about this character is that she's too caring. What worries Baba Sala worries her 2 times. So yeah, she's like the mother hen. I think that's the right word. She's mother hen.
You think celebrity choreography when you're doing of actually, right? But
Yes, they had the opportunity to see or know who Baba Sala was. So yeah, this is an opportunity for me to know who he really was. But so yeah, I never knew Baba Sala. I only see like pictures and people talk about him. Now enlightened on who the person Baba Sala was.
this entire story, what does it tell? Of course, when you're growing up, you know about this day. Which aspect of the story is actually it?
When they disorganize the man
and the future of the man. When the incident happened, till he left this sinful life, he didn't really get to that stardom again.
He knew what he wanted and he went for it. Never procrastinated, knows exactly what he wants. And also left a legacy behind that, nobody can replicate it. I get, she ain't going to replicate it. Who see now, is the first comedian in the whole Africa. Come on. That's big, and was also a musician, also a magician. About get everything now, so I'm excited being here.
Yashale is mother to Oyedeji. Oyedeji is Baba Sala's father. So Oyedeji is Yashale's only child, and Yashale is a lover of children and encourages a child to marry more. She just wanted more children. She's a child lover. She loves children, and she indulges Baba Sala. Then he was Olusonya Moses. Okay, she trained Olusonya Moses, popularly known as Baba Sala in Ilesha. I think he was a great thespian, and he made way for us.
From sacrifice to misunderstanding to resilience in the face of struggle. This is not just a play, it is a mirror. Before the curtains rose, the vision was clear. This was not about applause alone, it was about truth. For the family, this was more than theater, it was memory.
When my dad was alive, it's just like when he's about to perform his live show in any theater, especially this particular theater that he had performed for so many years. He himself, Ogunde, all of them, Ogunde, Drolaji, Paul, Kola Ogumola, all of them use this place.
All the that were, in fact, they impressed me.
It's because of back faraway memory, which ṣé mo rí pé gbogbo nǹkan tí àbúrò mi ṣe yìí.
Ó jẹ́ ìtọ́jú ọ̀rọ̀ nínú ayé. Mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló rí nínú gbogbo àwa ọmọ ayé náà.
One of the things we sacrificed greatly is that we did not really, when we were growing up, we did not really enjoy being around him, or we didn't enjoy him being around us, because he's always on top. Always on top. Sometimes we may maybe just twice in a year that we will have time together. Just maybe that twice in a year could be just within 3 days already gone. Like the New Year festival, he always celebrated for every one of us. So he may probably come maybe like New Year Eve, stay with us, shouted Happy New Year together, and he made a party for the children on the New Year, and on the second day of the New Year, he's gone. It means a lot. We appreciate it. At least that his story is being told, because it's about the documentary of his life. So his story has been told. So we appreciate that.
It was healing. It was a chance to tell the world, this was our father. This was our husband. Carrying a legendary name is not easy, but telling your father's story, that takes courage.
Yes, it's always emotional to know that we grew up at a point like we were the number one, and then there was a breaking point that took us from number one to, I don't know, whatever number to qualify to call that, and that was the breaking point. It broke him. He recovered. He tried to recover from that, but it wasn't that easy, considering that he had a large family. That part where the movie Oromoru, was pirated, it broke him totally. He tried recovering. He came up again with other movies. He did Are Agbaye. That was why we would always say Teshimba Dani Atunbuni. He came up with Are Agbaye, went on to do Moshebolaton on celluloid before Obeguna. He went on. He didn't just stay there, but with that, it was just a major fall for him because it was unprecedented. It was the first that got hit with piracy in Nigeria. And that's one part that is emotional for me.
There is difference between Moses Olayadejumo and Baba Sala.
Tonight, Smart Sala did not just produce a play, he preserved a legacy.
Talking about Baba Sala, a whole lot of new generation do not know who Baba Sala is. And considering what he has done over the years and the achievements and how he had placed the name of Nigeria on a map for a particular thing, being the first comedian in Africa, to be on TV, he became, we thought it was just necessary to get this out to the people. We had the thought of actually giving back to the people who has worked for him, and all of that is what is put together to make this happen.
Culture has no tribe. Stories that matter belong to everyone. This project proves that when heritage calls, humanity answers.
I don't see him as a Yoruba man story. I see it as a story of a Nigerian who started from nothing, without any support, did everything by himself, and by the grace of God became what he was before he died, a household name. Also, I started a series called the Unsung Heroes to celebrate people that I know that might never have a state or a street or any monument named after them. To start to put up plays, events, comic books, cartoon, whatever it is, just to celebrate these people. So he is the first of this series. More is to come.
He knew that people that wrote the script and came up with the idea are his family members, and they probably knew him more. I mean, they absolutely knew him more than us, because I mean, they saw the things that happened behind the scene. We were only seeing the things that happened, on the scene. That he was a humorist. So it piqued my curiosity to want to see, those things about him that people do not know. So and of course, all those things are inherent in the script, because I mean, beyond the fact that he's a humorist that makes everybody laugh. He also had his own challenges. He had his own battles, like we saw in the play. And those are some of the, high points of the drama itself, of his life, how he, his trajectory, his foray into illusion, magic, and then to music, and then into the theater, and of course, to becoming the pioneer of comedy on TV and celluloid in Africa. So it's a very interesting trajectory. And reading through the script, I found that as a story that is important to tell at this time.
These are undoubtedly legacy that is almost forgotten. So it's a good way to bring them up this period, particularly when Nigeria is beginning to transition right into a big thing. The Nollywood, the entertainment industry, all the dirty December kind of thing. It's a good thing to begin to revive all of this and see what other new channels of development this can help bring up.
From the arts to governance to lifelong colleagues, they came to honor a legend. Honor is not only for the living moments, it is for those who paved the way. Tonight, history bowed to its heroes.
Only Iya Shugo, Mrs. Olate Madam Temitayo Adejumo.
Ó rán mi létí ìgbésí ayé tí bàbá Sàlá gbé pẹ̀lú wa kó tó di pé wọ́n fi wá sílẹ̀. Gbogbo ibi tí wọ́n touch nínú eré yẹn má mi gbàgbé ni pátápátá. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn ṣiṣẹ́ débi tó jẹ́ wípé ó ní àpẹẹrẹ tí ó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lè gbàgbé bàbá wọn láyéláyé. Inú mi dẹ̀ dùn fún bí wọ́n ṣe gbé iṣẹ́ náà dìde tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ lé lórí tó jẹ́ pé kò sí àyọkúrò àfi tí wọ́n bá tún máa tuntun.
Laughter fades, but legacy remains. Baba Sala's stories did not end with comedy. It lives in theater, in family, in culture, and within these walls, overall.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being part of this show. I want to believe you have seen a lot that has happened on stage today. I want you to note that there is always a start for everything. This is the start of comedy in Nigeria, especially on TV in Africa. Baba Sala was a legend, an icon that should not be forgotten. You've seen drama, you've seen dances, you've seen music, you've seen drumming. And I want you to believe in that thing that you have within you. Till I come your way again. My name is Aiki, and I choose drumming. See you again. Bye.